As I thought about this day, I had a memory. And it was about 1999, 2000, somewhere in there. And I had been asked to give the lead speech, rally cry for a church around leadership and growth and how to turn things around. So they are it was on a stage with praise band. If anybody you ever been with the drums and all the business, and man, I'm thinking I am a long way from that high church seminary. And my eyes are right at about the level of the stage. And I'm thinking about, all right, what do I need to say? How do I say it? And they ended the beginning with that song, "It Is Well With My Soul." I'd never heard it before. And it made me ask myself, how is my soul? Is it well? And I couldn't have said at that moment, "It's well." Because at that time, that season in my life, I was pretty agitated and pretty ambitious. And I saw that we were going from mountain to mountain, accomplishment to accomplishment, and that's where I was. And if you're always looking ahead and you're climbing as hard as you know, there's not a lot of wellness. So I'm watching all this unfold, and I'm thinking, will I ever get there? I did. Took me 25 years. I know that many of you learn your lessons faster than I do. So I'm going to give just a few reasons why it is well. It is very well with my soul. It is well with my soul because I believe that the work that we were called to do together, and I believe that we were called to do something together for this community. And as I look around, the work looks pretty good to me. It looks awesome. I was never meant to be your long-term priest. As much as Jeffrey was working on that from about day 2, and started, well, we just got to hold on to him. I was like, we're going to move him to Bangor. I was like, I don't think that was what it was meant to be. But I do believe what it was meant to be is what we're looking at. And it's not simply that we're a little more crowded. Is that the community looks different. There's a lot of joy here and a lot of thanksgiving. And you people now look like you're glad to see each other. It is well with my soul to look out and see that the mission, our mission has been accomplished. The second reason it is very well with my soul is that I've had the opportunity to do this work with Lucy. How is she doing? It has been such a joy for me to share this work and to see her share her gifts and talents and abilities. It's been a joy for me to see how you've received her. And I know it's been a joy for you to hear all the times where I'm getting something wrong and she reminds me. That just happened out there. Come on with the prayer already. Yeah. She's a little bit better at the details than I am. I'm that big picture kind of guy, and she'll say, you missed something back here. we're not going to miss the drive. But we're going to miss you. All of you. And it's well with my soul that I can say that. It is well with my soul that you have one day without a priest, and then you get one. This week. And that's unheard of in the Episcopal Church and in all other churches. Unless you're in the Roman Catholic Church and somebody's in trouble, and then they get somebody to you pretty quick. We're not going to delve into that. Anyway, I'll never get out of that swamp. I take it back. But in the way that we work here, it's generally, if it's a year, it's a miracle. But a day? So next time you see Bishop Brown, you thank him for his trust in this community. The places that I have left before, it was not well with my soul. Because I saw this vibrancy and robustness and energy. It was like it fell off the cliff. And I frankly think that's what happens in interims. Now, there are times and occasions you need one. But more often than not, you don't need a year and a half to 2 years. Because what happens with the energy and the momentum? It just tanks. And I couldn't bear to think about that. So it's well with my soul that we have a 2-day handoff. And Jarrett, it is now yours. And I've told him very clearly, Jarrett, you need to know. It is a fabulous church. And it's a fabulous church to be a priest. And that's not all that often said either, sadly. Charlene, what needs to happen? A little water? I know I've got 9 glasses of water. Can somebody find me one, please? Oh, okay. We're good. Gentlemen, is there a glass of water up there? If there is. Where are all my waters?
Thank you.
Of course. And my soul is now better that it is well. I'm picking up from the first lesson from Numbers. The Lord bless you and keep you. The Lord make his face to shine upon you. I want you to know that I believe that we have been a blessing to each other. I believe I've been a blessing to this church. And there are many other priests who could have done this work. I'm not saying, look at me. But you needed a priest who'd had more than a little experience, who had been seasoned, who was undaunted by whatever came my way. And it felt like you needed a very strong shepherd working for the shepherd. Loved Jesus, sold out on doing the work, loved being a priest. And that is not often the case if you've been doing it for a few decades. And I took a little work getting into government, had a little rest getting into government, and I came back to parish life and was so grateful. But you needed a priest with a little bit of background. But I needed you. A year and a half before I started here, my daughter Anna died. She was 32. She had a hard time taking care of herself. This past Friday was her birthday. She would have been 37. I prayed that prayer, the Lord bless you and keep you. I prayed that prayer over her all the days that I could. People talk about the grief process like it's a period of time. And I had a couple of people say, "Are you over your grief process yet?" One does not get over this kind of grief. What you learn how to do is live with it. And walking out of here, I'm living with it with more strength. One of the things that a priest needs to do is that every time he stands at that altar or sits, however he gets there, is it's really important that he looks out at you, and I look out at you a lot, and I've been known to say hello to people coming in and coming out. It's imperative that as I see you and know something about you, that I lay you on that altar. And that while I'm laying your hearts on that altar, I lay my own heart on that altar. Because I'm not here to do it for you. Jesus wants all of our hearts on that altar, and he prays through us to make the body and blood of Christ real. And you've given me that opportunity. And I thank you for that. It is well with my soul. That last lesson, Jesus is at the Last Supper, and it is not well with their souls. But he says, "Peace I give to you, my own peace I leave with you. Do not be afraid." And I think that is his word for us today, for me and for you. For you, you have a new leader, new priest coming. And I trust that you will love him and support him as you have loved us and supported us. Me, I have no clue other than getting surgery on Tuesday. I should have brought in my walker for all of you to autograph. Yeah. It's the parable of the talents, I'll remind you, which is where I think we are. Jesus gives this parable. He gave 5 talents here and 2 talents here and 1 talent here. And this guy who had 5 talents made 5 more. And this one made 2 more, and this one, we won't talk about this one. But what did Jesus say to the one who invested, to those who invested and made more? What did he say? Well done, good and faithful servants. And those are his words to all of us right now. We took the talents and the abilities and the energy and invested it in him, in the kingdom, and in each other. And he's saying to us, well done. And there are times and occasions, many of us think about all the ways that God's not happy with us and all. And I imagine there are those moments. But not here and not now. And not in this time. Jesus has great joy. Jesus has great joy. Well done. Well done. Good and faithful servants. Amen.